E te whakaminenga takitū mō ngā ākona ka whakanui I tēnei rā. Please be standing and welcome our May 2025 graduates. Ho mai te pakipaki. E noho.
Kia karaki a tātou. A tēnei te taueke, te mārere kura, te mārere pai. Tēnā te whaitua nui ki te upoko o tika Māui. Ka pū te taha wānanga ki te here ngā waka. He āpiti nuku, he āpiti rangi. He whakaoti ngā māramatanga ki a tātou. Haumi e, hui e, taike. Tēnei ka tūwake, hei tautoko i ngā mihi kua mihia. Tātou I whakatau I ngā o tātou manuwhiri ki te pōwhiri I nanahira. Hoi anō, me wehi ki a ihoa te timatanga o te whakaaro nui, ke tau iho ngā manaakitanga ki tō tātou koini, te ātairangi kāhu. Ko tatu nei ki a tātou e huitahi nei, rire hau, pai marire. He kura I tangi he mai aroha tātou, e tangi atu nei, ko rātou, ko tauwehe atu ki te pō, ki a rātou, ko tātou I te ao mārama. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Nau mai, haere mai, ki te whare, tēnei tō tātou whare, he hononga a whakapapa, kei konei, e karopoti nei a tātou tūpuna, e whakanakana mai nei. Tātou e hononga a kaupapa, ara ko tā tātou huinga I te rangi nei, no reira nau mai, piki mai, kake mai ki tēnei tō tātou. Rā whakanui I enei tauira a tātou. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa, katau.
Tēnā tātou katoa. Just some announcements before we start our graduation ceremony. We encourage you to share your posts, your photos of today's ceremony and tag the university on your socials. So we want you to be able to put up all your photos so that we can see who was at today's ceremony and be able to share them. So make sure you tag the university in them and make sure you like and love other people's photos so that we can all share in today's memories, the memories for today. With that in mind, let's have a bit of a practice. So grab your phone, don't pretend you haven't got one, and take a selfie with the person next to you. Ka pai. Now we must have at least a couple of 100 photographs already. And so we should put those up on the social media, let alone the ones out in ngā mokopuna with our overflow whānau. Hopefully they're taking selfies as well with the people next to them. I ngā iho o ngā maunga whakahi, nau mai ki Pukehinau, ki te herenga waka, ki te rohe-rohenga o te Atiawa o Taranaki Whānui, tēnei te reo pōhiri o te herenga waka ki a koutou katoa. To all of you who represent the many tribes, welcome to Pukehinau, to Kelburn, to our Kelburn campus, situated on the traditional lands of Te Atiawa, Taranaki Whānui. We welcome you here to our university, Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington. E te manukura, te tumu whakarai, ngā kaimahi, ākonga, otira, koutou katoa ngā whānau, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Morena and huro! Huro! Kōrero mai, huro! I can't hear the ones in ngā mokopuna, so let's do it again. Huro! Yeah. Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, dignitaries, whānau and friends, we are delighted to welcome you all to Te Sumu Herenga Waka, our wharenui here at Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington, for this graduation ceremony for graduates from Te Whānau o Akupai, Faculty of Education, and Te Wāhanga Aronui, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. I am Professor Awania Higgins, no ngai tūhoi, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Māori and Kaitiakitanga, and I will be your MC for today. This morning we celebrate the achievements of your whānau member, friend or colleague. A very warm welcome also to whānau and friends throughout Aotearoa and from across the globe viewing these proceedings via our live stream. At the end of last year, we celebrated the reawakening of this whare, of Te Tumu Herenga Waka, and the opening of ngā mokopuna in December. And December was also the first time we'd had graduations back at the marae. This will be our first hui whakapūmau back inside our wharenui for a long time, and we have tried to accommodate as many of you as possible. So at the rear, we will have whānau coming in to do the hakapuki for their mokopuna, for their tamariki. So just be conscious that there's going to be a bit of movement in the whare so that we can all share in today's celebration. So kia manawa nui mai, let's be patient as we will have, as people move in and out of the whare. Before we get underway, just some housekeeping. The whare paku are located back in ngā mokopuna, down this end of the building. Look for the signs or someone in high vis and they can guide you. Now, we're doing the Living Building Challenge, and so we have a very unique water system. So please be gentle with our whare paku. The button is not where you think it is, but follow the sign and hopefully you'll find the button. So make sure you flush whānau. You'll be surprised how many don't know where the button is and they don't. So, if in doubt, come and ask us. If the fire alarm rings, please exit the wharenui out to the marae ātia in an orderly fashion and assemble on Kelburn Parade. Look after our kaumātua and those who need assistance, and make your way out onto Kelburn Parade, and make sure that the entrances are clear for emergency services. In the event of an earthquake, drop, cover, hold, ensuring your head and neck are protected. After the shaking stops, we will make an assessment and give further instructions. But just as an FYI, when all of the buildings in the university were inspected, turns out that this is one of the safest on the whole campus. So grab onto your ancestor on the wall and hold on tight. So we encourage you to celebrate the achievements of your whānau friend or colleague with waiata, haka, ngeri and karanga. Heoi, please be mindful, this is not te matatini. So we do not need the whole bracket. Nō reira kia poto, engari whakanuia, whakatairanga hia tō tamaiti, tō whanaunga. Again, whānau, I just want to stress, there is no need for the whole matatini bracket. And also, we just need to keep the flow moving with the ones at the back. Ka pai? Graduates, when your name is called, please make your way directly to the Chancellor for a photo. This lovely gentleman here. He's going to speak soon, so you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. You will then move to receive your certificate and taonga. Ka huri I nai nei ki te manukura o Te Herenga Waka. I would now like to introduce to you the Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington. The Chancellor is the Chair of the University Council, which is the governing body responsible for setting the university's strategic direction. E te whakamenenga, nei rā te manukura o Te Herenga Waka. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor, Alan Judge.
Ena mana, ena reo, e re rangatera mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Te lauwha lava, malo alele, and warm Pacific greetings. Just want to mention I'm normally talking directly to the graduates, and I'm talking to whānau here, but maybe you can remind the graduates what I'm talking about afterwards if they don't pick the message up. So welcome distinguished guests, Te Herenga Waka staff, family, whānau, friends, and especially to you, our graduates. This is my first graduation as Chancellor of this university, and it's with real pleasure to speak to you as we all gather to celebrate a significant milestone in your lives. On your behalf, I'd like to thank our staff, some of whom are sitting behind me, for their commitment to impart knowledge, act as mentors, and provide day-to-day support, which has resulted in you sitting before us today as graduates. Given I think it's highly unlikely there's been spontaneous applause at the end of any lecture, or a meeting with support staff, can I ask you to take this opportunity to put your hands together to thank the staff of this university that have supported you through your journey. Today, we are not only here to acknowledge your academic achievements and watch you cross the stage to collect your qualifications, but to recognise your perseverance and resilience in completing your studies at a time when we are encountering many different challenges that will shape your generation for years to come. The rise of artificial intelligence presents opportunities and also ethical dilemmas. Climate change is an urgent crisis that demands innovation and action to protect our planet. Social movements are amplifying voices for justice, equality, and human rights, and show the power of collective action. We are living in an increasingly polarised world with political, cultural, and social divisions growing every day in a post-COVID world, and when the future of work is rapidly changing. I know some of you would have faced mental health and well-being challenges, while all of you were facing the increased cost of living and the cost of education. I know many of you will have needed to work significant hours in paid jobs while balancing your studies and possibly likely living in some cold, damp flats that weren't possible for parent visitation. Meeting these academic and personal challenges places you as the next generation of our workforce, our future leaders and innovators, in a strong position to address broader societal and environmental challenges with creativity, empathy, and determination. How you tackle these issues will not only shape you as a person, your next steps in your careers, but also will define the kind of world we live in and leave behind for future graduates of Te Herenga Waka. Our university is championing a sustainable future by fostering you, the leaders of tomorrow, and we prioritise ecological thinking that contributes to a resilient, sustainable and better world. But I'd like to take a few moments to focus on the word sustainability and encourage you to think beyond environmental sustainability. Sustainability is not just about preserving the environment. It's about sustaining relationships, values, and the institutions that define our lives. During your time at Victoria University of Wellington, you will have forged friendships that have sustained you through late night study sessions, challenging exams, and possibly even moments of self-doubt. These friendships are not just fleeting connections, but enduring bonds that will continue to support you as you navigate the complexities of life. Cherish and nurture these relationships, for they are the foundation of your personal and professional networks. Many of your families, whānau, friends, loved ones and supporters, many of whom are here today, have been pillars of strength during your studies, providing unwavering support and encouragement, and possibly some home-cooked meals and care packages when needed. As you start the next chapter of your lives, it is essential to sustain these relationships by expressing gratitude and staying connected. Those who love and care for you have invested in your success, and it's your responsibility to honour that investment by maintaining strong, loving bonds as you move into the next chapter of your lives. The values that you have cultivated during your time at university, integrity, perseverance, and empathy, are the compass that will guide you through life's journey. These values are not static, and they will change throughout your lifetime, but I encourage you to actively uphold and reinforce your values over time. By living our values, we contribute to a more ethical and compassionate world, which is increasingly important in today's context. You will have found your place of belonging and a part of several diverse communities that have enriched your experience, both in and outside the university. As you unhitch your canoe from Te Herenga Waka, please commit to sustaining these communities by giving back and staying engaged, whether through volunteering, mentorship, or advocacy. Your contributions as leaders can create a ripple effect that strengthens the fabric of society. Finally, we must recognise the importance of sustaining democracy. No more so than today, when global geopolitics and dislocation in societies reminds us that the continuation of the democratic tradition is not a given. Your education has equipped you with the knowledge and skills to be informed and active citizens. Use your voices to advocate for justice, equality, and environmental stewardship. By participating in the democratic process, we ensure that Aotearoa New Zealand remains a vibrant, resilient, inclusive, and thriving society. I have a final ask. The reputation of Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington is not what we, on these seats behind me, say it is. It's not what we advertise on billboards, on the back of buses, or on social media. It is what you say about your time at this university and in this city. You are our story of success. If you have enjoyed your time here, tell your younger siblings, extended whānau, your new employers, colleagues and networks, and if you're ever asked back, perhaps even your high school. Help us build the community of alumni of Te Herenga Waka, as you are now one of our 140,000 graduates worldwide. As we celebrate your achievements today and reflect on your time at Victoria University and in Wellington, reflect on your values, the relationships you have built here, and be so incredibly proud of your achievements. Congratulations, enjoy this moment, ngā mihi nui.
E nāia nei, ka huri tātou ki te wāhanga whakaū I ngā tauira. The Chancellor will now recognise the graduates as listed in the graduation program. Will all degree, diplomas and certificate graduates please stand? E tū, that's all of you.
Yep. I, Alan Judge, Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington, would like to formally recognise the persons whose names are entered into the presentation of graduates, the degrees, diplomas and certificates there appearing, and confirm that they have been admitted to these degrees, diplomas and certificates in this university. Congratulations to you all. As graduates, you may now put on your trenches.
Taki noho. Graduates, please be seated. Ka huri e nai nei ki te tuku i ngā taonga. We now move on to honouring the graduates listed in the presentation of graduates. Each graduate will be called to the front to be congratulated, beginning with the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Our name reader today, Kelly Mitchell, no Ngāti Mahanga o Waikato, will read the personal bio. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Smith, will read the doctoral summary. The Chancellor will congratulate these graduates as they come forward. Dr. Mike Ross, Ngāti Haua, Tumuaki of Te Kawa Māui, will present taonga to the PhD graduates who have been a part of Mai Ki Pōneke. Mai Ki Pōneke is a part of an international network of Māori and Indigenous postgraduate students hosted by Ngā Pai o Te Maramatanga Centre of Research Excellence. My members come from a range of disciplines across the sciences, social sciences, humanities, law and architecture. The Mai program provides advice, support and information to Māori and Indigenous PhD students. Aria Ngāri Mu no Ngāti Porou, Ngāti Kahununu ki te Wairoa, rongo mai wahine te whānau apanui, and Kaya Hudson, Ngāti Hine, Ngāti Awa, Tūhoi, Ngai Tai ki Tōrere, Tumuaki Takirua of Ngai Tauira, the Māori Students Association, will present taonga to all the graduates. You want me to read it again for you? Is Kelly reading your personal book?
Yeah, but I'll do the introduction. Kelly then. Inga reo, ina mana, inga waka, inga karangatanga, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. So it's my enormous privilege to be able to introduce our PhD graduate today. And in the context of this university, with our central metaphor as Te Herenga Waka, the gathering of the canoes, it is relevant to discuss our PhD graduate who has achieved at this university at the very highest level. It also speaks to the other two strategic pillars here at Te Herenga Waka. He Herenga Tangata, the gathering of the people, because of everything we do and the way that we have done it is a gathering of a community that we see here today, of stories, of people, of understanding, and of evidence. And relevant to that is our third pillar, Te Herenga Kaupapa, the gathering of conversations. Conversations which, as we've just heard from the Chancellor, span so many things that are important for us today. Misinformation, disinformation, Te Treaty, the gathering of important things that are relevant to us all. And so, in that context, I'm delighted that we will read just a very small summary of what our PhD graduate today has done. But it is indicative of the important issues that the next generation of teachers, scholars and professionals are facing. So I'll hand over to Kelly, who will read the bio, and then I'll come back and discuss the summary.
Would the Doctor of Philosophy please come forward? Maraea Nini Rakuraku, Tūhoi Ngāti Kahungunu ki te Wairoa, Pāhau Wera. E ai kia maraea, ngā mihi maioha ki oku kaitohutohu, ko Ken Duncan, rāua ko Nicola Highland. Ki te pūtahi tuhi aua hao te ao, he mihi. Nei rā te mihi aroha atu ki oku tipuna, ki tōku pāpa ko taua I mate mai I 2022. He aroha nunui mau. Ki a koe hoki mam, through a pandemic, illness, cyclones and floods, we did it too.
As a theatre reviewer and playwright, Maraea repeatedly encountered stereotypical representations of Wahine Māori. These stereotypes were at odds with her knowledge and lived understanding of mana wahine. Guided by her life experiences and evoking Wahine Māori, she knew Maraea produced a creative writing thesis that included 3 mana wahine-centred manuscripts. At the same time, she developed a set of trope-crushing criteria that can be applied to any narrative featuring Wahine Māori. Chancellor, I present Maraea Nini Rakuraku to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Creative Writing.
To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Faculty of Education, please welcome Associate Professor Mere Skerritt, no Ngai Tahu, Ngāti Mahuta, Ngāti Maniapoto, Ngāti Pikiao, me Ngāti Pūkeko. Will the Master of Educational Psychology please come forward? Rowena Wiripa. Ngāti Porou, rongo whakāta, te whānau tū whakairiora, te whānau apanui. Rowena would like to take this opportunity to thank her husband, children, mokopuna, their partners and whānau for their love and constant support throughout her master's studies. This tohu and success would not be possible without you on her journey. She dedicates this to you, her whānau.
Ki
Will the postgraduate diploma in education please come forward? Josh Allen. Josh extends heartfelt aroha and gratitude to his whānau, wife, friends and mentors, whose unwavering support has been instrumental in his journey. Their encouragement helped him embrace his dyslexia and unique perspectives as a strength, guiding him through his teaching degree and postgraduate studies. Callum Wood. To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, please welcome the Head of School of Te Kawa Māui, Dr. Mike Ross, no Ngāti Hauā. Will the Master of Arts please come forward? Clive Aspen. Ngāti Maru, Ngāti Whanaunga, Ngāti Tamatera. Clive is an associate professor in Te Pukenga Wai and is extremely proud to be receiving this degree, albeit 30 years after completing the research. As noted at the time, this degree is dedicated to his grandmother, Harata Grace, who would have been just as proud of this achievement as he is today. Will the Master of Indigenous Studies please come forward? Jackson Lacey, Te Tauihu o Te Whakapūmau. Jackson is thankful for all those who have walked alongside him to get to this day, particularly his late father John and the late kaumātua Ruddy Taylor, both of whom helped lay the foundations for his research. He also thanks his partner Kate, his mum Diana, and everyone supporting him here today.
Ko koe te tauira
Michael Rewa Love, Te Atiawa Ngai Tahu. Michael was... Michael was proudly born and raised in Te Tauihu. He would like to dedicate his graduation to his nanny Mitzi, Papa Peter, and community of friends and whānau. A huge thank you to Te Atiawa o Te Whakapūmau and the Māori Education Trust. Michael now serves as a Māori Engagement Advisor at Victoria University of Wellington. Akira McTavish Huriwai, Waikato Tainui, Te Aroa. Akira thanks her mum, dad, Bree, Harry, flatmates and whānau for their endless love and encouragement. She expresses her immense gratitude towards Maria and Ellie for their guidance and patience. She thanks her lecturers for enriching her worldview and Te Maru o Kaituna for their dedication and efforts. Will the Bachelor of Arts please come forward? Charlotte Barker, Ngāti Kahungunu ki te Wairoa. Charlotte would like to take this opportunity to thank her friends and whānau who have supported her throughout her studies to achieve degrees in history and intercultural communication. Without them, her success would not have been possible. Gabriel Batten, Ngāti Rangitihi, Ngāti Kahungunu. Gabriel would like to thank his friends and whānau for supporting him throughout his studies. Philippe Bradfield, Tapuika, Te Aroa, Ngāti Ranginui. Philippe is forever grateful to his whānau and darling partner Isabella for their support in his academic pursuit. It has been a long road, starting out in 2014 as a young man, dropping out of uni to work at a brewery, and now, as an adult, He starts a new chapter in life by finishing what he started. Ngā mihi. Hana Brahma, Ngāti Pūkenga. Hana is grateful to her friends and family for their support, especially her partner Mason, for his encouragement and reassurance. She continues to work at the Papa Museum, guiding tours and teaching New Zealand history. Learning both Te Reo Māori and New Zealand Sign Language guides her work and passion for education. Maya Campbell, Kaitahu. Maya would like to take this opportunity to thank her whānau for their endless support, her fiancé for being her rock throughout her academic journey, and Ngai Toira for being a home away from home. Maya is proud to now be working for the Waitangi Tribunal since completing her studies. Te rātā Campbell, te raroa te au pauri. Te rātā is deeply grateful for her time at the Herenga Waka. She was welcomed into Ngai Toira whānau and was honoured to serve as their āpiha tūmata nui last year. She now continues to support Toira Māori at Te Herenga Waka through her role at Āwhina, while pursuing her Masters of Indigenous Studies. Te rātā would like to express her endless gratitude to her whānau and friends who have supported and continue to support her in everything she does. Millie Rena Day Ellis, Ngāti Kuri, Ngāpuhi. Millie graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Cultural Anthropology and Māori Studies. She is inspired by her mother, whose encouragement and strength have been her guiding light. This accomplishment is a reflection of her loving whānau and their collective, unwavering belief in her. Alana Emery, Ngāi Tahu. Talana would like to thank her whānau for their support, her friends for the unsolicited advice, and her colleagues for reminding her that working in government is more than meetings and emails. She would not have been successful without them. She now works in policy at Te Puni Kōkiri. Sam Evans, Ngāti Mutunga, Ngaitahu. Sam would like to mihi to his whānau, friends, and lecturers for the immense support given to him at the Herenga Waka. He knows that the wairua of his taua, Miriama, and grandfather, Ralph, is watching over him as he continues his journey within Te Ao Māori and towards the revitalisation of Māori culture. Sinale Folalo. Sinale is the eldest daughter of Louise Bull from Edgecombe and Pauli Kennedy Folalo from Utuali'i, Samoa. She would like to thank her aiga for their constant support since she began studying in 2020. Sinale is now pursuing a Bachelor of Arts with honours in English literature. Juji Hazak. Juji was born in Budapest, Hungary, and is the daughter of immigrant parents Ildiko and Mishi, and a sibling of Vicky and Mishi, who came to Aotearoa in 2017. Today, Juji is graduating with a degree in International Relations and Religious Studies. Zoe Hubbard, Te Raroa Te Aupauri. Zoe warmly thanks her friends and whānau for their love and support. Her time at Te Herenga Waka has grown her passions for te taio and connections in te ao Māori. Special thanks to her fiancé, Carlos, for his endless aroha and encouragement, and to her dad for always thoughtfully checking in. Tui Kaitai Martin, Kaitahu Kāti Māmoe Waitaha. Tui would like to take this opportunity to thank her friends and whānau for their unwavering love and support throughout this journey. Ka mihi nui I tō tautoko. Anahera Kohu Smith, Ngāti Porou, Ngāti Kahungunu, Ngāti Toa. Anahera would like to take this opportunity to thank her friends, colleagues and whānau for their love and constant support throughout her studies, as her success would not be possible without them. Sian Kuka, Ngai Te Rangi, Ngāti Rangi Nui. This degree was forged from hard work and perseverance, but none of that would have been possible if it wasn't for the unconditional love and support of Sian's whānau. This is for Sian, but it is also for them. Kamira Leach, Ngāti Konohi, Ngāti Porou, Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga, Ngāti Kahungunu, Ngāpuhi, Ngai Tūhoi, Ngāri ki Kai Pūtahi. Kamira sincerely thanks their whānau, friends, both near and far, for their encouragement throughout their academic journey. They also wish to express heartfelt appreciation to those who have passed, who may longer be physically present, but have been with them every step of the way. Kimi ora lulu ale whaio. Kimi ora was born in the beautiful islands of Tuvalu and hails from one of its 9 atolls, the small northern island of Nanumea. She is the daughter of immigrant parents who came to Aotearoa in 2003. Graduating with a degree in education, Kimiora is currently completing her provisional registration in teaching in order to qualify for one of her dream jobs in the Ministry of Education. Heta mako, Ngāti Tūwharetoa, Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa, Ngāti Raukawa. Heta would like to thank his whānau and friends for supporting him throughout his journey. He is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Te Reo Māori and Criminology. Ia Morrison Young, Te Atiawa Ngāti Puketapu. Ia takes this opportunity to mihi to their whakapapa whānau, found whānau, and kaupapa whānau who have been hoa haere in their academic journey thus far. Ia especially thanks those here today, including their tupuna, who are an endless source of guidance for them. Magenta Mudway, Ngāti Pikiao, Ngāti Whare, Tūhoi. Magenta wants to thank Avery for her love and support in this journey. It meant the world. Shout out to Alex for being a true homie. Ka nui te mihi to student support and āwhina. Magenta now shares the mātauranga and skills from their studies on the Big Hairy News podcast. Grace Maldrock, Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga, te atu haunui a Paparangi. Grace dedicates this tohu to the village who raised her, especially the influential women in her life, her mum, her sisters, and her grandma. This success would not have been possible without their encouragement, sacrifices, and love. Jamie Nicholson, Kaitahu. Jamie would like to take this opportunity to thank their friends and whānau for their love and constant support throughout their studies, as their success would not have been possible without them. Brenea Pourini, Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga, Ngāti Tūwhare toa, Ngāti Porou, te aitanga a Māhaki. To her parents for the ongoing sacrifices made to ensure she achieved her goals, to her brothers and sisters, and her best friends for their unconditional support, Brenea says thank you for everything. She dedicates this tohu paitahi to her tipuna. E kore au e ngaro, he kākanoa hou I ruia mai I rangi ātea. Ashley Pai, Ngāti Kahungunu ki te whanganui a Orotu, Ngāti Tahu, Ngāti Whaoa, Ngai tūhoi. Ashley would like to thank their parents, Melissa and Daryl, their partner Aaron, and all their extended whānau and friends for the love and support throughout their studies. Ashley is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Film and English Literature and aims to use this degree to help tell Indigenous stories. Mare kura raukawa. Ngāti tūwhare toa, te aroa, ngā puhi. Mare Kura dedicates this tohu to those who instilled in her the ngaki to integrate te ao Māori into policy and legal realms. Her rangatira no te kura o koutu, whānau, friends, and especially the wahine Māori who paved the way for her to continued academic and career pursuits. Nei rā ngā mihi. Marjan Rogers, ngai tai, te whānoa apanui, ngai tahu. Marjan wishes to acknowledge his whānau during his academic journey. As the only sibling to go to university, he carries this achievement with deep pride on behalf of his entire whānau. He hopes to inspire more rangatahi in Kawero to consider further education and believe in their full potential. Heriata ruhia rukupō, te whakatōhea, te rarawa, te aupauri, Ngāti kahungunu ki here taunga, ngai tamatea. Heriata acknowledges the love from her whānau, friends, partner, and everyone who had an effect during her study. Her grandparents are also acknowledged as they watch from above and from the crowd. Heriata hopes to use her tohu to support communities in Aotearoa who need it the most. Whakairi taua Stanyon. Taranaki iwi, te Atiawa, Ngāti Tama. Whakairi taua would like to thank her whānau, friends, and all those who have supported her throughout her studies. To her mama and nanny, this dream was made possible through your love, strength, and support. Kororia ki te atua, mo ngā rongo ki te whenua, he whakaro pai ki ngā tāngata katoa. Savannah Sullivan. Savannah is New Zealand European and Ghanaian from the Frafra tribe. Her appreciation goes to her friends, family, and lecturers who have listened to her passionate discussions on racism, colonialism, and identity. Savannah's proud to be a graduate with a degree in criminology and can't wait to hang this on her mum's wall. Suia te kawe ani tapuke. Te Atiawa, Ngāti Raukawa, Ngāti Toa Rangatira, Ngāti Tama, Ngāti Mutunga. Kārere ngā mihi mai oha ki tōku whānau, oku hoa, o te rā ki te whānau whānui o te herenga waka. Nā koutou katoa I poipoi I tēnei raukura kia tūmaia, tūpakari ki te ao. Tuia is very proud to have been a student of Te Herenga Waka. It is an important chapter of her life and a place that she credits for shaping who she is.
Taki, o tuku tuku roi mata e.
Matangi Vitolio. Ngā Pōtiki, Ngaiterangi, Ngāti Ranginui, Ngāti Pūkenga. Matangi wants to give thanks to whānau, friends, both here and back home, who have supported him. Pursuing an honours and further a master's degree, Matangi wishes to thank all those who have been the wind behind his sail on this long, sometimes arduous journey. Waka Wikaere James. No Ngāpuhi, no Ngāti Whātua o Rāke, Waka says, to my whānau for their love and passion in wanting me to do my best. I love you unconditionally. It is because of you that I'm on this stage today and wanting to pursue more. To my friends for their unwavering support and bringing me into your lives, I can't thank you enough. Love you too, Mum. Would the Bachelors of Communication please come forward? Mackenzie Hansen, Te Atiawa Taranaki. Mackenzie would like to thank her friends and whānau for their support during her studies. She would also like to acknowledge that her studies were in honour of her late grandmother, with the intention of preserving and celebrating her Māori culture for future generations. Lily Karaliu, Tainui Ngāpuhi. Lily is graduating with a Bachelor of Communications and Media Studies in Film. She would like to thank her whānau and friends for the love and care they have shown her on this journey. You all inspire her each and every day. Finally, we would like to acknowledge the posthumous awarding of the Diploma in Māoritanga, Tohu Māoritanga, to Katie Te Para. Receiving this diploma on Katie's behalf is her mother.
It is a tradition at this university that the last of the formal speeches is given by one of our newest graduates. Ai whānau, ko tato mutu. Hoi anō, the address given on behalf of all the graduates is delivered by a student who has stood out in their time at Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington, by exemplifying the qualities we seek to instill in our graduates. Today's address will be given by Matangi Vitolio no Ngā Pōtiki, Ngā Te Rangi Nui me Ngāti Pūkenga. Matangi has clearly made an impact with his fellow students by the waiata and the number of lei he received. Like many students, like here, the marae has been closed for a number of years, and since the opening last year, we are so pleased that so many of our students have connected to this place, even though the marae was closed when they started. Matangi is one of those students. He has fitted in and slotted in as part of the marae community like it was his second skin. And we have seen him and we appreciate all the mahi he does to support our kaimahi, to manaaki, our manuhiri, here at Te Herenga Waka. Matangi has graduated today with a BA, a Bachelor of Arts. Homai te pakipaki mō Matangi. Please welcome Matangi.
Papaki tu ana, ngā tai ki mau, I whakanuku hia, I whakaneke hia. I whiua reretia e hotu. A wahine rua ki te wai, ki te whaiau, ki te ao marama. Tūturu whakamaua ki a tina. Homie huie tae ki e. Ko mau te maunga, ko tauranga te moana, ko mangatawa te marae, ko papa moa te papa, ko Kate tōku mama, no tauranga ia. Ko hautanga tōku kuia, no tauranga ia. Ko Niko tōku papa, no hamoa ia. Ko mātangi tōku ingoa, ko mātangi reo aho. Ko te whanganui a tāra tōku kāinga noho. I hail from the villages of Alisa and Whalefa in Opolu, and Lelepa and Safune in Sava'i. Iuli was the matai title of my great-grandfather who hails from Whalefa. Tunganga was the high chief matai title of my grandmother, hailing from Safune. No reira, e ngā manuhiri, tuarangi, ngā tauira, kaiako, kaumatua, he mihi nui, he mihi aroha. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Morena, talofa lava, and chair graduating class of May 2025. I stand before you all here, honored and privileged to give the graduate address, Mo Te Rāne. Thank you so much for the invitation, Urawania, for inviting me to speak today. You shouldn't have. For those who do not know me, my name is Matangi J-Lo Vitolio, and I've just completed my Bachelor's of Arts in Philosophy and Sociology here at Te Herenga Waka. I'm a Samoan Māori student, but for most of my life, I grew up in Washington, D.C. of Ngāti America. Writing this speech has been much more than just an exercise in storytelling. It has demanded a deep reflection on my past, my present, and for my future. Lately, I've caught myself looking a little longer in the mirror, or ruminating on my old photos. I notice how I carry myself, how I smile, and how I show up in the world. In these quiet moments, I've come to understand that the person I see today is not just a product of my own decisions, but a reflection of the dreams, teachings, laughter, care, and love of every person and community that has walked with me. Who I am now carries the weight and warmth of all those influences, through my triumphs, my regrets, and the lessons learned along the way. I've grown into someone I can finally say I am proud to be, someone still becoming, but grounded in something real. As a friend of mine once said, you exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you. To the graduates here, I look to all of you, and there is a familiarity in this feeling. I see in all of you a reflection of your communities, of your experiences, and of your people. The community of our friends, our whānau, our iwi, our whenua, our educators, and of Aotearoa, all beautiful threads woven delicately into the rich tapestry that is our lives. The lives that we've been able to live, and the lives we wish to lead, have, are, and will be, orientated on the communities around us, to support each other and to support ourselves. The graduates that I see sitting here today, all 43 of them, have followed in the paths of our tupuna. Just as our distant ancestors and wayfinders orientated their journeys through the consulates of stars, I see today our students and how they orientate themselves through the consulates of their communities. Honor the villages we've been born into, the villages we have found, and the villages we have created together. Today is a large celebration for all of us. I know that moving forward, we all have more battles to conquer and more milestones to reach. I'm currently now pursuing my Bachelor in Honors, but who knows what comes next. Maybe I'll complete my master's, then maybe I'll do my PhD. Then finally, after much consideration and thought, I might get to work on getting my learner's license. To those graduating with their undergraduate degrees, their tohu, or their diplomas, I praise and cheer your confidence to pursue academia, to immerse yourselves with knowledge, and how you have worked towards your interests and goals. To those graduating with their postgraduate degrees, their masters, or their doctorates, I admire and commend your pursuit of knowledge, to specialize your mātauranga, and to invest more in your capabilities. Whether you have taken studies for the knowledge, the artistry, the expertise, or to be the center of attention during grad week, studying is valuable for the vitality of our people and systems. Culturally, epistemically, and internally, the molding of who I am today draws heavily on my years of study. I could not put a price on the invaluable experiences or enlightenment I have acquired at university, but StudyLink and my student loans can. I see a generation of thinkers, doers, and researchers equipped to help guide the world and our local communities into an age of resolution, empathy, and unity. Amidst the quantities of job cuts, the high cost of living, the escapism to Australia, and the horrors of the current job market, it is the brilliance and resilience of our youth and our generation that reassures me that we are capable of progress and prosperity. Today, overfloweth is the kapu of whakawhitai and gratitude. Before I humbly depart from the mic, I will end with my final thanks and praise. Thank you to our educators and po'ako for embedding within us their knowledge and guidance. Thank you to our tauira for your hunger for education, your willingness to learn, and for your pursuit for success. Thank you to our whānau and friends for equipping us students with the tools and skills to learn, grow, and change. Thank you to the prominent kaimahi, whose work may go unsung but never unnoticed, including our librarians, kaiawhina, cleaners, kaitiaki, volunteers, IT, security, and all those unnamed but valuable to our working ecosystem here at Te Herenga Waka. Thank you to all those who constructed, awakened, and are now working to sustain Te Tumu Herenga Waka and Ngā Mokopuna, allowing us to celebrate our achievements presently in this space. And one last thanks for the community of Te Ao Māori, the Kaihapai and Kaimahi, who are working to revitalize and restore our kaupapa, reo, culture, and rights. Graduates, have a good rest of your day, and cheers to the prosperity and abundance that is to come. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Tēnā koutou matangi. Today, you have celebrated as graduates of Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington, and although you may have completed your formal association with this university as a student, you are now warmly welcomed as a valued member of the university's alumni community. This is a great university with more than 100 years of scholarship. Throughout your future career or further study, I'm sure you will meet many others who will tell you proudly that they have also studied here. We look forward to staying in touch with you and hearing of your future success. Thank you.
Whānau mā, we're about to do the final act of this formal ceremony. Would everyone now be upstanding for our final karakia whakapūmau? It's my pleasure to invite Dr. Mike Ross, Tumuaki of Te Kawa Māui, and our ruahine, Dr. Tiripuai Higgins, to perform the karakia whakapūmau and the karanga.
Ke puta atu e nei tauira I te whare wānanga nei, ki te whai ao. Ki te ao mārama, haungi e, hui e.
Tai ki e.
Mora e tāne, ki te ahurewa, ki te pūkenga, ki te wānanga, ki te taura, ki te tauira. I pue ai te take tēnei te tuku iho whakahuatia te ngā maunga tapuka tipu o te rangi ko tapito o te rangi. I tā kia mai ko te tapuka te mana ko te Māori o ngā atua. E ho no mai no I ho matua kore. Ka whakatapina mai ki kuri tēnei tā ira kia māhea te hua mā ki runga ki tēnei papa. He papa tā atapi no whatinuku no whatirani. Tēnā, whakamanahia kia tū ki te rangi. Uhi, oero, tau mai te Māori. Hauni e, hui e.
Tai ki e.
Tātai.
E noho. Akua nei, ka karangahia tātou ki te kai. Shortly, we're going to be called for a kai in ngā mokopuna. So they're just doing a little bit of reset with our overflow whānau. Kai will be served next door. There are plenty of spaces in this building, in this complex, to have whānau photos. And a university photographer will be moving about, like this one here. Now, when you take your photos, don't forget to upload them to your socials and tag the university into them.
What do we have to do again, Romania?
You gotta, yeah, exactly. Don't forget, tag the university so we can all see your photos. And don't forget to like other people's photos and love them and share them with others. Hoi anō, kei aku nui, kei aku rahi, kua tai tātou ki te mutunga o tēnei hui whakapūmau. Huro! 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 Can we hear from ngā mokopuna? Huro! Huro! Oh, they're a bit quiet next door. Hoi anō. Kia tau nā manaakitanga ki runga I a koutou katoa, I tēnei wā e tata ana kia matariki, kia puana, te mātahi o te tau. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. whānau and friends, we have come to the end of the formal ceremony. We wish you all the best as we approach the matariki and puanga season, signalling the Māori New Year. Let's celebrate again with our graduates, our May 2025 graduates. Ho mai te pakipaki.